By the force of his determination mean when you're firm on your promises. Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was a determined person and leadership, a people who had once been a defeated group. People mean the people of Indian subcontinent who were once a defeated group, who were once under the subjugation of Hindus and Britishers, with little to hope for, and they had no hope that they would have their separate homeland in the future. In that scenario, in that environment, an empire ruled by a foreign power. Who was that foreign power? The Britishers, that had become the greatest of the Muslim states. Now, those hopeless group of people had now turned to be as the Muslim states and the fifth largest nation in the world. 70 million people who once had no country to call their own. 70 million people who were living in Indian subcontinent, who had no country of their own, had become a nation now, with great ideals and a great faith. What were those ideals? Our ideals are that we believe in one God, and we believe that Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the last prophet of Allah, and we also believe on the day of judgment, and a great faith. Which faith we have? We have Islam, the great religion. A few days after he landed in Karachi, he came to Karachi. Muhammad Ali Jinnah told his people. What did he tell his people? You are free to go to your temples. You are free to go to your mosques or to any other place of worship in this state of Pakistan. By saying these words, Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah actually was giving religious independence or freedom, religious freedom to the people, that they are not forced to obey or to accept Islam. Rather, they are free to practice their religion, their rituals. Remember, students, these words are resembling to the words of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam at the time of his last sermon. You may belong to any religion or caste. You may belong to any religion. You may have any caste. We are all citizens of one state. Okay, we are the part of Pakistan, and we would be dealt with as the equal citizens of Pakistan. He was, of course, reminding them of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam teachings, that all men are equal in the eyes of Allah. And these were actually the words of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which he spoke to the people of Makkah after the conquest of Makkah, and he was just ensuring religious freedom. And this is what our religion, Islam, is giving the right to every people who is a part of, or in our religion. Islam is a great religion who gives which ensures religious freedom to every person living in a country or living in the world. So this is all about our unit, a short unit which threw a light on the efforts and struggle, and what were the feelings of Qaid-e-Azam, and what were the feelings and excitement of the people at that time when they got independence. Now, students, let's move towards glossary. Let's have a quick look at the difficult words, the difficult terms, along with their meanings. The first word is dignified. Dignified means calm and serious and deserving respect. Empire, a group of countries or states that are controlled by one ruler or government. Stern mean serious and often disapproving, expecting somebody to obey you. Stretched being longer. Slogan, a word or phrase that is easy to remember. That, as you know, that in this unit a slogan is again and again raised by the people, that was Pakistan Zindabad, used for example by a political party or in advertising to attract people's attention or to suggest an idea. Okay, let me tell you one thing, students, that you can go for your own meanings as well after looking for these words in the dictionary, so you may come across easier meaning as well, so you can go for that as well. You're free to. Vast, extremely large in area, size, amount, etc. Cheering, loud shouting that shows support, praise, or encouragement for somebody. Foreign, in or from a country that is not your own. Leadership, the state or position of being a person who leads a group of people, especially the head of a country and organization, etc. Homeless, people who have no home. Excitement, a feeling of great enthusiasm and eagerness. Refuge, the state of being safe or sheltered. Violence, behavior involving physical force intended to hurt, damage. Determination, firmness of purpose, when you are firm. Okay, students, the notes are available. Your notes have already been provided to you, so you can go for those units, those notes, in order to get the answers of these questions as well. Now moving towards exercise B. Exercise B is based upon choose the correct answer for the following. For each statement, four options have been given and we have to go for the correct option. Okay, let's have a look at number 1. As he drove through the great sea of people that stretched from the airport to the city. In this sentence, the metaphor sea of people conveys the idea that, what does sea of people mean? Sea of people, when the great number of people is being compared with the sea, which is the non-living thing. So this here a figure of speech is used that is known as metaphor. So this phrase mean, this metaphor mean the people were moving like waves of the sea. No, there was a very great number of people. People were standing in a large area of salty water. A large number of people gathered near the sea. So the correct option is option B, that is there was a very great number of people, because the great number of people are being compared with the great sea, which is great in area wise, size wise. Number 2, as soon as he appeared, the whole crowd roared with one voice, Pakistan Zindabad. Using the comparison clue, the word roared in this sentence mean, roared is actually the loud voice which is made by a lion. So here the people were also shouting in loud voice. So an angry voice, an irritated voice, a long deep voice, or an annoyed voice. So this is here, it is the road is used as a long deep voice. In this sentence, the phrase, number 3 is through all the excitement of those first days in the life of the young generation. In this sentence, the phrase young generation represents newly developed country, underdeveloped country, not fully formed country, or an advanced country. So it means a not fully formed country, meaning still they were fighting to get their complete territory from Indians. Quaid-e-Azam, the man who had made it possible, remained calm, serious and sober after independence, because he was thinking of the millions of the people who had become homeless, or he was thinking of ways to run the newly born nation, or he was thinking about his own family and friends, or he was thinking of the ways to accommodate millions of people. So actually the reason behind it, he was thinking of the millions of people who had become homeless. So this is the correct option. Okay, the last one is, students, Muhammad Ali Jinnah was at this time tired and far from well. In this sentence, the phrase far from well refers to ill or ailing, bedridden or disabled, cruel or infirm, injured or hurt. So it means that he was ill or ailing, he was not well. Okay, student, that's all from now. In the next lecture, we'll meet with the remaining exercise of book, this chapter. So till then, goodbye, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.